Hi everybody, good morning. This is Jean here. I'm with my friend Jen.
Hey guys.
We're in my sewing room today and we're going to do a bit of a show and tell. I have my Bargello quilt that I finished, but Jen, we don't rehearse things.
Yeah.
We don't rehearse things. This is the first I've seen of Jen's few projects that you've made. I have high heels on, look.
Yeah, I have.
And she has, look, I know, we're almost, because I'm down here and Jen is up here usually. So Jen has been doing some projects and I've not seen this, so it's the first reveal.
So I have, as you may have heard on other videos, been doing my first attempt at free motion quilting on a quilt. So you know I free motion quilted the deer head, but that wasn't a quilt.
Yeah.
So this is my first.
And the fabric that we got at Missouri Star Quilt Company. Remember her yellow and her hot pink and her bright yellow for your flamingo.
Yes, Jean keeps calling this my pelican quilt.
I have it. No,
a mental block.
I have a mental block. I'm like flamingo, pelican, pheasant. I mean, I know it's a P. Oh no, it's not a P. It's an F.
It's an F. Well,
it's an F.
Makes an F sound, but it's an F.
It's an F. So it's her flamingo quilt, which I saw you making this like last summer.
Yeah, I started it.
It's
after this was the first thing I did
after the
block sampler.
After the block party. So I went over. I didn't love it.
No, it's a mosaic. Jean doesn't like mosaics.
I don't like mosaics. I don't like the staccato look of mosaics. But you mosaic people,
I do love mosaics.
Right.
But now that it's done,
I
agree with her.
I want to see.
I've named this quilt the Ugly Flamingo.
Oh no, it's not ugly.
Just wait.
No, it's not ugly.
The back is beautiful.
The back is beautiful. Look how lovely. It's big. Jen, it's gorgeous.
Missouri Star Quilt Company fabric.
It's beautiful. I love this fabric.
And you can barely see the eyelashes.
Seriously?
No, there's not. I don't think there are.
No. You have a couple tucks.
I do.
That's okay. Beautiful.
And
I mean, unbelievable.
This is hot pink fabric on this fabric, which means it's hot pink on the front too.
Oh, you used hot pink
I used hot pink thread.
Okay.
This is my Ugly Flamingo.
Now, how does it go?
This is his body. This is his neck, his head, and his beak, and his eyeball.
See, I can't see that.
You got to stand back. Here, go.
Sorry, I'm going to go back here, folks.
Yeah. Close one eye. Go like this.
Okay.
Turn your head to the side. It's a mosaic Ugly Flamingo.
It's a mosaic. No, it's not ugly.
But my quilting is not the best.
Okay, no,
I tried different techniques because I'm practicing for my
I think it's beautiful. I don't see it personally.
Yeah.
Do you guys see it?
Do you see it? Comment below.
Yeah.
I see the flamingo.
Yes, yeah, I do.
So my best quilting on the whole thing.
Okay, now I haven't seen this. Your quilting, look, hot pink.
Hot pink.
Hot pink.
That was a little bold.
Look what you did, Jen.
Those were supposed to be feathers. I gotta tell you, that coin thing I practiced. Jean wanted me to do coins.
I did, like
or bubbles
circles
on the back of my cake, so I said, let me practice. They came out awful. This was the worst part.
Oh, wow.
I'm not good at circles, it turns out.
You know you're not.
But I am good at eyeballs. Check out my eyeball.
Yeah, look at that.
That's pretty good, right?
I'll put some pictures up close.
Yeah.
Or not.
One good eyeball.
No, it's fantastic.
But it's finished.
It's beautiful, Jen.
And it's a proper quilt.
And
it's binded properly.
Just beautiful. And it's bound beautifully. Round corners. Beautiful.
Just like my teacher taught me.
Seriously. And your points are excellent.
I'm getting better.
You're excellent.
But it is my first.
Seriously, it's so very nice.
So one day when I'm a famous quilter.
It's so nice. You are a famous quilter. I am so proud. Well, no, we're famous. Here we go.
You're famous.
By proxy, you're famous. It's so wonderful. So you're going to give it to Emma, or what do you know? So,
no, I put it on eBay.
What?
For $20. This could all be yours.
Stop. Stop, Jen.
It's like a giveaway.
Oh, don't be stupid.
What?
No, that's ridiculous. You seriously put it on eBay?
Yeah, I did. No reserve.
No.
What? I thought that would be fun.
Why would you sell that for $20?
It's a little quilt and it's not great.
No, it's not great. But why?
Well, maybe I won't.
But you spend money for the fabric. Don't put it on eBay.
It's already on eBay.
It's on eBay. Sorry. sorry.
So if you would like to bid on this very ugly quilt, you could type in The Ugly Flamingo by Jen Young.
You seriously haven't done that?
Yeah, I did. I put it on yesterday, but I don't have any bids.
Because it's so ugly. No, it's so beautiful. Why would you put it for $20, Jen? Well, because our last video, or whenever that was, with our question and answer, we talked about pricing a quilt. You don't price something for 20 bucks.
But it's an auction, so who knows?
Well, how does that work? I've never sold stuff on eBay.
So somebody would have to bid $20, and somebody would have to bid something more, and then somebody would have to bid something more, and then somebody would have to bid something more.
So I have bought stuff. So it's a buy it. What is your buy it now?
I have no buy it now.
So someone can buy it for 20 bucks?
They can't buy it for 20 bucks unless no one else bids on it. Then they're going to buy it for 20 bucks.
Oh, I totally disagree.
Well, it's kind of like gifting it in a way.
Oh my word!
To one lucky viewer. No.
This has not been rehearsed because I think you're nuts.
I'm sorry. Well, now it's certifiable.
You would put so much time and effort.
But it's just like gifting it in my mind.
So you want to gift this? Well, give it to someone.
I might not gift it because what if people actually bid on my ugly quilt?
It's not ugly.
Think about it. If I become famous, someone could say they have the first free motion quilt that Jen Young ever made and learned in this room.
I think you're crazy. I think it's beautiful and I think you're crazy.
Oh, do you want it?
Not really. It's so ugly. No, I love it.
I knew it.
This is sarcasm, folks. I'm not being mean to Jen. I love her.
No, but I have something you'll love.
Okay.
Let's talk about
Okay, so I'm upset about that. I think that's ridiculous.
Okay, we'll fight about it.
I think that's ridiculous. Sorry, I think it's ridiculous.
Hurry up and bid before she...
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I have been...
You've been so busy.
So busy on something
2 weeks ago.
I love.
2 weeks ago, you had all this company.
So Jean knows what this fabric means.
Oh my
word! What does this fabric mean, Jean?
Oh my word! Your sea turtle quilt. This is her backing for her sea turtle quilt.
A good friend knows what backing.
Seriously, from Missouri Star. Maybe you guys do. Our good friends know that Jen got, but you had company.
I didn't pay them much attention.
She was busy quilting.
No, my one company canceled, so I was like,
oh
man.
yeah, great for that.
Sorry we missed you.
Love it when company cancels. We can sew. So I can't believe you actually made it.
It's not quilted. Part of it's quilted.
I can't believe
it's pinned.
Seriously, I can't believe it.
It's totally. So this isn't going to be my first raw edge applique free motion quilting. So it's all cut out. It's all pinned on and glued, and now I didn't stitch anything except as I'm free motion. I'm stitching it down.
Yeah, like that's exactly how I do it. That's how I do my collage quilts. I don't. You glue, you cut, you glue, and then you quilt.
Yeah, and you pin.
And you pin. Jen, I cannot believe it. You've worked so hard.
I did.
Oh my word.
All right, so close your eyes and hold this end.
I seriously, I cannot believe it. Hold this end.
Hold it up higher. It's a big quilt.
Okay. Oh, I can't. I just can't.
All right, open your eyes.
Ah, Jen. I'm doing it, people! Are you? Hold it up. Hold it up. Are you kidding me?
So you can see, this is all stitched on already.
I see that.
The shell.
Your coral?
My coral.
Your fish.
My little seahorses are stitched.
Look at that.
But everything else is just pinned.
Look at this. I can't believe
it, all batik fabrics from Missouri Star.
From Missouri Star, which we had
except these two little seahorses. I had another fabric that I just loved and used. But everything else is a batik, including the back is a batik.
Jen, I can't. Look at your jellyfish. I just can't. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. I cannot believe that you've done that like that. That is incredible.
I have a good teacher. Thank you.
And this the ombre fabric
is
that you
awesome.
got like under the sea.
Ombre fabric. If you were ever going to do an under the sea, buy that
this
ombre fabric.
Seriously, Jen, isn't she amazing?
And then my border is batik,
I know,
but it has little fish.
We got that, yeah,
all around. And then my
look at you, jellyfish.
I've already planned my
Oh my word!
The binding is going to be this.
Yes.
Just a little.
Yeah, just a little one.
Flip of that all the way around.
Look at your starfish. Yeah, oh my word! Look, let's see. Look at that.
The jellyfish.
Look at that. Look at this. Now you didn't have a pattern. You just had it in your brain.
I just cut it out.
You just started cutting out. Look at that.
Jean's been sending me pictures of C
Yes,
quilts,
yeah.
And I've been pinning C quilts, and I would just say, oh, I like a jellyfish. I should do a jellyfish. And then I did a jellyfish. Then I was like, oh, I would like one big fish. So then I did one big fish. I started with the turtle. He was the first piece.
It's almost, is it easy? It's almost easy.
It is.
It is. Collage quilting.
Yeah.
You've sewn a couple things.
Yeah.
Oh, you've sewn a couple things. You've sewn the body of the turtle, raw edge, you cut out.
Yeah.
It's not needle turn applique.
Yeah.
It's not satin stitched applique.
And I'm going to be honest, this, I would say, and I don't know much about nothing, but as a beginner, I think to start free motion quilting, when you do the applique, it almost makes it easier in a way. Because when I did the flamingo, I had to figure out what I wanted to quilt.
Where you want to go.
But here, I just
have a
think
shape.
about this little piece.
Right.
And I say, what would look good on a turtle? This.
A little, yes.
And then I just do this. And then I do it here. And then I do it here. So to me, it took the pressure off of like, how am I going to quilt
Where
this?
are you going to quilt it? Or how are you going to quilt it?
I'm going to quilt little scales.
Yes, yeah.
I'm just going to do little scales. And then he'll be quilted. So I highly recommend trying this if you're starting out. Because
I'm flabbergasted, Jen.
I'm so glad you like it. I was so nervous.
No, I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. You got it done in such a quick. No, we saw each other at the meeting. What?
A week ago.
A week ago.
Yeah.
10 days ago, and Jen is like, I haven't done anything. I haven't quilted. I have company.
I am.
Oh my word! Your hands must be killing you.
My hands are. I said to my husband this morning, my hands are so sore. I don't know why. He's like, because you've been like this over a sewing machine.
You're so intense.
He goes, you do everything so intently. I watch you sew, and I'm like, oh,
you do everything.
I'm afraid.
Jen, I am beyond.
I wanted to finish the turtle so bad before I came today, but I just couldn't. My hands hurt.
And beyond, like.
I got to give him a day.
Unbelievable. Now, how are you going to free motion quilt? How are you going to? In waves?
I'm going to do waves, and this
Makes
is what
sense.
I thought. At the bottom, I'm going to do my waves closer.
Yeah.
And then as I get taller, I'm going to make them till they're like a fist length at the top.
Yeah.
So that it keeps that ombre. I don't want to lose the ombre.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Jen.
So, and I like colored thread.
Oh, my word. I like white thread.
Yeah, like,
I use white thread. Jen uses colored thread. But, like,
you know what it is
I would not have used white thread. Obviously, I would have used green thread. I mean, I say I use white thread. Obviously, what you're going to use
red or purple.
This, it was so
jellyfish.
Oh, I just am so beyond.
So after this, I'm going to do my cake quilt. I'll be ready after this. I feel like.
Yes, I am just blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. I'm sure you guys are too. This is a beginner quilter. This is a collage quilt.
Have I been a year yet?
Not what? No. Well, yes, you came in December.
Had my year anniversary.
Your grandmom's quilt was a year ago.
Yeah.
And at the end of December, because then we're like, oh, let's do the
block party.
The block party, which was in the beginning of January.
Yes. So I'm just a year.
A year quilting, and she's done this.
This was fun. It was like a puzzle.
That's what I know. I love collage quilting.
I could totally get into collage quilting.
I know, and I'm like, I have a couple projects that I want to do. I'm doing my elephant abstractions quilt, blah blah blah, which is foundation piecing. This is a beginner channel.
Yeah.
For beginners quilt. Jen's a beginner, and you cut out. You got beautiful fabric. And she cut out
designs.
And
the fabric makes a difference.
The fabric does make the difference, yeah. We went to Missouri Star Quilt Company and bought a bunch of batiks, which
these are all batiks.
All batiks, which we hadn't been working with. But, oh my goodness, Jen. I just can't believe it.
I'm so excited.
I can't believe it.
And it really helped having this blue ombre background.
It's so...
Because I actually just put the border on the background. And then I cut out my shapes and I just pinned them and glued them to my thing. And now I'm sewing one bit at a time.
That's it.
And I'm just going to do a little bit at a time and get it done.
And you're right about free motion quilting. You're quilting it
and
as you sew it.
Yeah. So
That's
my only question is, do I need to get closer to my edge here?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay.
Well,
so I could go over them again.
Absolutely. And that adds more texture.
Okay.
But you, like... I say that, I like that. It adds dimension, but But having said that, a turtle's shell is smoother.
Right.
So I would think, you know, just you have to think what the piece is speaking to you.
Yeah.
So to me, that's, you've done that like a 1/4 inch away. I would go back.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Because that's in my brain from quilting a 1/4 inch.
Right.
So that's how I started. And then as I did the 3rd one, I go, I wonder if I should be going closer.
Yeah, a little bit closer. A little bit closer. But this adds a lot of texture.
Back, like now I know
is,
I can't even find where my, here.
Yes.
Like, see how much better that is?
Oh my word.
Except that one.
Yeah, no. Well, that's why I always get pieced backing. That's why I always get pattern backings.
Yeah,
it hides. It hides. Yeah. I get pattern backings. People quilt with a white sheet.
And I love this backing.
I mean, again,
this is
totally reversible quilt.
Yeah.
I mean, totally beautiful.
Love this backing.
We walked in and we saw that.
This was the first thing
first thing we saw when we went on our.
And I think one of the last things I bought. First thing I saw.
Because we wanted to go back to all the shops.
I wanted to make sure I could get the fabric.
I am so beyond impressed.
But thank you, that employee at Missouri Star Quilt Company that pointed this boutique ombre out to me.
I keep
of your pins.
Yes, yeah.
So that, I think it just made the whole thing come alive, that ombre.
Oh my word. And I love this. And again, on the color wheel, you have your blues and your yellows.
Yep. And my oranges.
And your oranges.
I have red and purples and pinks, which I love because this is kind of a rainbow, all the colors on the back.
Yes.
So I tried to get all these colors.
All of them, they are.
In the front.
I'm just beyond.
I'm so glad she likes it.
We haven't, like it. I'm just.
Wait till it's done.
Are you going to sell this on eBay?
No.
Cut me a break.
My kids will kill me. They all love this.
I know. Seriously.
No. I
think she's ridiculous for selling her silly quilt.
It's just one little thing.
No, I think you're ridiculous.
It's a fun
So you're gonna do all the free motion quilting and then your cake quilt, which you have spent a tremendous amount of time.
Yeah. And that wasn't raw edge. That I
sat and stitched all of her cakes.
I zigzagged that whole thing. Yeah. So I thought with raw edge, I feel like you can get away with a little.
So how now are you going to quilt
the cake?
The cakes.
This was my thought, and I actually was going to ask your opinion about this. So my cake quilt is blocks. They're random size blocks because they match the cake. But my thought was perhaps it's a lot of gray, which is making me nervous. But outline the cake.
Right.
And then just keep outlining it till it goes off the block.
Echo quilting.
Is that what that's called?
It's called echo quilting.
Here, I thought I invented something. No, it's already invented. And then
you keep saying your quilt is in blocks.
It is.
It's not.
But in my head it is.
But visually it's not, Jen. Sorry.
But I have seams. And then I could just stitch in the ditch on my blocks and then echo quilt out for each block.
So you're just going to, I see your cake quilt as a whole.
I know.
And you're saying as blocks, only because you constructed it as blocks.
Right. But you think I should keep it all the background all the same.
Absolutely. And I really think you should try to perfect your circles.
Ugh, which are so hard.
No, they're so easy.
Did you see my ugly flamingo?
Maybe sell it for $15.
Told you.
No, it's wonderful. It's
plus shipping. I'm not going to pay for free shipping. You have to pay to ship it.
Let me see your.
The circles are the worst.
No, the circles are. Did you put your camera up? I told you to put your camera up.
No, I was afraid I would.
I told you.
I know, she did tell me.
I told Jen when she's free motion quilting, put her camera up so you beginners can watch a really lousy.
So you can watch me like this. You stupid things. I'm sure they want to see that.
No, they would have done because that's what people are like this.
I'm like, I'm gonna rip this thing in half.
No, like where's your shirt? I don't understand.
That's the worst part.
Okay.
Could you imagine if I would have done that to my cake quilt? I would be here bawling my eyes out.
See her circles? Stop.
And then I realized I can't even draw a circle on paper.
I told you to do it like $50.
That is $50.
But then
I couldn't control it.
Then that's like not a penny. That's like an eighty.
I learned something. Free motion quilting tip. You do not have to move your hands as fast as your machine sounds.
Right.
So that was my problem here.
That's the whole thing. Free motion quilting is hand brain, foot, fabric coordination.
And do not listen to your machine.
Right.
Go, because that messed me up.
That's messed you, yeah.
When I got to my eyeball and I thought, I'm going to just try to go real slow. And I went like this, and then I went around, and then I went around. I go, oh, wait a second. I should have done that over the whole thing. But this was the last thing I did.
Yeah.
So that's why this one little black square here, this is my favorite.
Yeah. So
this was just me, and
but
I went over myself.
You went over it.
I basically made cursive E's.
I see that. She has 10 million cursive E's.
She goes, picture something in your head, and all I could picture was cursive E's.
But I'm thinking cursive E's. I know. And all I see are cursive E's.
I'm like basically dancing while I free motion quilt. I need a standing table, I think.
Maybe you want to do like 75 other projects before you do your cake quilt.
I think I could echo because I'm just following a shape. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
How hard could that be?
Well, the hard part, and to make it look good, because you're on gray, you're on solid gray.
That was dumb.
That was stupid.
Where were you?
Dumb. I don't know. I don't know where I was, because when you started and you came.
I know, I surprised her.
Yeah, and I was like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
But echoing, you have to be real straight. So unless you were using a regular quilting foot, your regular machine without free motion quilting, and then but you're having to move your fabric around.
I see what you're saying.
But so with echo, I've done it on my I've showed it on my Bargello quilt. It's funny you said that. I did free motion quilting on doing straight lines, and they're crooked because it's hard to stitch. So I get the fact that you're free motion quilting around a shape, an echo, but that line has to be real dead straight.
I see what you're saying.
So
we're going to keep looking for a pattern.
So good luck with that.
Maybe I should do eyeballs on it. I'm really good at eyeballs.
I think you should perfect your circles.
That was the hardest part. Could I perfect my E's?
It's got so many sticky E's across the top of this quilt. How about your
That could be my signature. I could have cursive E's on all my quilts.
But I mean, I like it. It's free motion quilting.
When I'm like Jenny Doan,
it's
I'll
like,
be like,
I know.
oh, this is a Jen Young original. Do you see the cursive E's?
Cursive E's. Where are your feathers? Now this is good.
Oh, they weren't that good.
Oh, look, you tried to do a little tulip.
What?
Like a little tulip.
No, that's the fabric. That's the fabric. I didn't do that.
Oh, but doesn't it look like it? Oh, what, your tulip is good.
Yes, I did that. I made that tulip.
That's our fabric.
The value's up to $22.
Yes, it's like, so buy it now. You could own this.
All this could be yours.
I think you're crazy. I think you're nuts. Now, so here, you tried to do
I tried to make it look like a beak.
Okay.
It didn't really work.
It looks like... So the camera clicked off. I don't know where we were. We were laughing about something. We were laughing and the camera clicked off. So
we're
sorry
old
about
now.
that.
We forget we were laughing.
I know. I have no idea where we are. Jen's quilt.
The ugly flamingo.
I was saying I don't love the mosaic look.
Yeah.
I have to go away. Like I have to go
like 50 feet away.
Like in the next county away to see her flamingo. My eyes don't see it.
Yeah. It is a mosaic. It's like a look.
But maybe because it's large.
Maybe it should have been
Maybe
smaller.
it could have been like a mosaic. Think about a mosaic.
Is little.
Is small.
Maybe my next mosaic will be little.
Yeah. But this folks can be yours for the bargain price of $20.
Well, or
like
higher.
$2,000 because like it's a Jen Young original.
First free motion quilt ever.
And you'll want to see the her eyeball. Awesome, Jen. Awesome. Now I think if you sold that like
Yeah, I wouldn't sell.
You wouldn't sell that. Yeah. Who's getting that?
This is funny. I think it's funny.
Yeah, but you've spent much more money.
Now let's talk about your quilt.
Anyway, my quilt. I quilted my Bargello quilt. There you go. I quilted this. Can you feel any?
Oh, so thick. It's lush. Why is it so thick? It's awesome.
Did you notice it?
Yes.
I did two things of adding.
Really? I like that.
I know.
Was it harder to free motion that?
Well, I didn't free motion quilt it.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, you did, right?
Well, I did the I have put up, I'll put up a little video that I did. This was my prototype. I didn't do a tutorial on it. This was my first Bargello, like a scrappy. And people were like, well, how are you going to quilt it? My other Bargello you saw that I free motion quilted the waves. This I wanted to get over and done with. So I literally just stitched with a straight stitch on my regular sewing machine. I just stitched not every seam, every like second seam across.
In the ditch.
In the ditch. Just right down. How long did it take me? Not very long at all, because you're just doing a straight seam from there to there.
So this was also without a pattern? Or you had a pattern?
No, it's in my head. I had my pattern. And this was like a scrappy Bargello, because Bargellos are that, you know, that graduating wave. This has the wave, as it were, but with scrappy fabric.
Yeah, I love it.
Colors. Yeah, it's pretty. Malia likes it. Pretty. But then and you'll see on my video, I went to do this border, and you'll see what I did. I actually put my free motion quilting foot on it, because you have to start and come back. Anyway, I'll show you how I did that. So this is free motion quilted, but straight. But as I was saying, like, look, you can't be absolutely straight.
Looks perfect to me.
Well, no, it's well.
In my eyes.
Yeah, in your eyes, it is. I mean, it's straight. It's a straight
I'd be
stitch.
thrilled with that.
Yeah. So so this I did 2 lots of backing. It's a nice substantial quilt. This is the back.
Very pretty.
Yeah, it's just I was just messing about. I thought I'm going to do two things of batting. So anyway, that's my quilt. I'm not selling. I'm not selling this for $20. I'm not selling. This is in my shop actually, and I put on $240.
Yeah, but this is a real quilt by a real quilter.
Not, and yours is a real quilt by a beginner quilter.
By a beginner quilter.
But it's worth $100. It's worth $120. Not 20.
Maybe somebody will bid that much. Who knows? Probably not.
Yeah. So anyway,
you got to pay for shipping though.
Yeah, you have to pay for shipping. Oh, I'm stuck. Hold on. Anyway, folks, that's our show and tell.
That's it for today.
That's
next time I come back, the sea quilt's going to be done.
It's going to be done, and I'm going to go over to your house, or you're going to come here.
Okay, with my.
And we're going to. Yeah, that's a thing to do. We're going to show you free motion quilting.
Okay.
And how you do the circles.
Okay.
I think that would be a good. Tell us if you want to see Jen free motion quilt.
Tell me if you want to see it.
Yeah, I think we do. Anyway, that's our show and tell. I know, I'm sweating already. And for your cake quilt, you want to get that one.
I do. I want to do something fabulous on that.
Yeah. Maybe you should wait, like make a few other projects. Quite seriously.
I do have quite a few others.
Yeah, you have other projects, and you can just put it down, because you don't want to screw that up.
I want that to be like my family's leaf quilt. If you know Jean's leaf quilt.
Yeah.
So they're already fighting over it.
Yeah, exactly. So there are quilts. They are our quilts. Jen's unbelievable.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Even the ugly flamingo.
Even the ugly flamingo that I have to go into.
I like this fabric.
And even
if you don't like the flamingo, you could fold it this way.
Seriously, look at how beautiful, like a shabby chic. Like
I love this
beautiful.
Fabric. You know I have wallpaper that looks similar.
I know you do. I know. Her one accent wall is wallpaper with green and
brown.
Yeah, green and brown. It's just beautiful. That's why it attracted you. Anyway, that's it for today, folks. Thanks so much for following along.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you later. Bye. Those of you who have been watching had seen me make my Bargello quilt and had seen the finished product. But if you had remembered, I had made this quilt here, which was what I called my prototype. I had not a clue what I was doing making a Bargello, and as you know, I was trying to figure out the instructions. And I had just pulled from a jelly roll I had, which was more of it ended up more of a scrappy look, as opposed to a graduated color look, because most Bargellos graduate from light to dark and then back again. This was just all different color dotted fabric which I got, so it ended up scrappier. Now, I had said when I was making my other Bargello quilt that when I went to quilt it, I did a wave type of a quilting stitch to copy these waves up and down, so it gave the quilt a lot of movement. When I'm coming to this quilt to quilt, it's a small quilt. As I said, just my learning quilt. I'm not going to be doing that. And so what I've done, what I figured I'm going to do, I'm not going to be doing a free motion quilting stitch. I'm just going to use a straight stitch. And what I did is, as you know, I always say, be consistent, be consistent. Well, I've just done stitches, straight stitch with my regular foot, all the way up the body of this quilt in a vertical position. going vertically. Okay, you see that? Now again, I always say, oh, have your quilting consistent. Well, this quilting is every 1.5 inches to 2.5 inches across the top of my quilt. All I have done using my regular foot is going every few rows here. Very quick, very simple, and to my mind, very effective. I'm now quilting my border here, but I'm going to, and I'll show you why it looks like this in 1 second. I just wanted to show you that if you are noticing this, you can't really feel it, but if you're noticing how puffy this is, it almost has the look of a polyester batting, which most quilters perhaps shy away from a little bit, wanting their quilts 100% cotton. Polyester batting has all sorts of wonderful uses, and some quilters love it. I don't love it. I love 100% cotton batting. What I have here is, if you can see this, I have two layers of batting. I have 2 layers of 100% cotton batting. Now, what I had done, when I was talking to Jen when she was first making her quilt, I was telling her about all of the supplies that she needed. And as you know, quilting can be a very expensive hobby. And batting has really gone up in price. I used to get batting at $5.99 a yard. Now it's $11, $12 a yard. Having said that, she went to Walmart, Walmart.com, and had delivered to her door this batting, which was 100% cotton. It has a scrim, which is a something on the back to hold the fibers together. But it is soft, it is warm, and it is a beautiful cotton batting. I just love this batting. So, and Jen got it, and you get. So I said, well, I got to get some. So I got 9 yards of batting from Walmart.com. I believe it was for $33. I think now it's on sale for like $25. Shocking. It's 90 inches wide by 9 yards. Unbelievable value for money. And you would think it would be like, Walmart. It is awesome, lovely batting. And so I had some of this piece left over from the last quilts I had made. And as I was sandwiching my quilt and going to pin baste it, I felt the 2 layers. And I thought, oh, this isn't a very big quilt. What if I use 2 layers? And I know my machine can stitch it. I'm stitching on my Juki, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. So it is, I wish we had feel-o-vision, because it's soft. It's soft and it's drapey. It's not stiff. It's just so absolutely, it makes for a light feeling, but almost medium to heavyweight quilt. It's substantial. I just love it. Just for now. I'm just messing about. I don't know why I did it, but I love it. I love it. And you can really actually see the puffy stitches. So it's super. Now, what I wanted to show you is I quilted this entire quilt top, and it's only literally taken me not so long at all, because all it is starting here, going to there, straight stitches. I go up one, and then come back down. I go up one, and then come back down. So my stitches aren't all pushing that way. So you just alternate it, going up and down. I then stitched my border in a straight stitch, and I stitched this white border. As I'm pulling it all out, I don't have a walking foot, as you know. I just stitch that along. Now I'm coming to stitch my border here. I love, even if it's not a pieced border, I love to quilt my outer border with a stitch that goes from this inner border out to the edge, from the stitch out, every 2 inches or so. I love that look of this, where is it? I've done some of it. Of this, yeah, of this look. Nice and even stitches right across my quilt top. I really love that look. But with a regular foot, you pull up your stitches here, and you stitch very neatly in the ditch, right down and off, cutting your threads. Then you have to come back and stitch, da-da-da. Well, I've done it. Takes a long time, takes a lot of thread, and I'm thinking, how can I get around that? Well, I thought, well, I could actually just free motion quilt, which I know it's not a beginner, but You should learn how to do it because it's really awesome. I go down. Now, obviously, I put my free motion quilting foot on, set my machine to free motion quilting. Now, obviously, with my free motion quilting, I'm not, which is me making the stitch length, me guiding my needle, because my needle's just going up and down. I obviously can't do a dead straight stitch on these seams. But, can I do it close enough? Yeah, I can do it close enough. So, I started, and I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm pulling this out all the while. I come to the edge, pulling out my, so I'm not tucked under or anything. I'm coming to the edge here. Now, obviously, I'm stitching down here. I'm going to go back up. Now, I've already stitched this seam here, or this quilting here. Obviously, I have to go over that stitch with my free motion quilting. I'm okay with that. And then, you can see, well, I've skipped this piece. I've skipped that one. At the end of the day, I'm going to go all the way down and sew the whole thing down again and then trim off the edge of my quilt. So for now, I'm just pulling this over, holding it in place. Is it a bit crooked? Yeah, it's okay. I'm trying my best just to keep a nice straight line. But as you can see, I'll do a few more, keeping this, again, it's right in front of me. I'm keeping it nice and straight, nice and taut. Come to that seam. I'm guiding the machine. I'm guiding the machine. The needle is just going up and down. Every few inches, I push this across. I make it lovely. Make sure my backing and my batting are nice and straight. A bit crooked. That's okay. Now, by all means, if you want to do this lovely border, the proper way, is you would stop and start a million times, which I have done. I just don't fancy doing it today. That green one was in the green, and again, Jen will laugh. What color am I quilting this with? White. Yep, I'm quilting it with white. It's so funny. I had 10 million spools of thread and I used white. It's funny that. I sort of have to hold this, but you get the idea. So there is my sort of piano key quilted border. You see that? You see that right across there? And it's puffy and it's lovely and it's soft. It's 2 layers of quilting, 2 layers of batting. I just love it. And all I've done is I've gone vertically up the seams. And again, it is consistent across the top of the quilt. So I'm going to finish this up. I'll bind it and you will have seen it.